This is my 1989 Honda Pilot, but this one is not stock. This one has a 670 skidoo motor in it from a snowmobile. So instead of like 40 horsepower, it's closer to about 110 or so right now. Let's do a little walk around on this thing, kind of show these. So yeah, normally these were a 400cc two-stroke, but this one now has a 670 in it. Other than that, everything else is kind of the way it was originally done. So these are forward and neutral reverse transmission, everything. All the controls are up on the dash here. So you got throttle, the thumb, front and rear brakes, all on the handlebar. All of the normal electronics are still hooked up with this one with the 670 motor, so the start button still works the same. Instead of the choke, we got a primer system there from the snowmobile motor. So let's show this over here. So back there it's hiding. There's the 670. Oh, let me go to the other side here. Get a little better view of it. This was a pretty common conversion that you would see on some of these Honda Pilots, people putting these snowmobile motors in them. They seem to fit just right in there, but there's a few unique things that you need to do to make them work. So the first is these actually use the jet ski carbs instead of the normal round slide snowmobile carbs, which would come out farther and then they'd interfere with the transmission there. So with the jet ski carbs, you can basically pipe these straight up, and that's actually a little spark arrestor, flame arrestor thing on there, and then our intake comes up through here. We got air filter up on the top. Anybody that's a skidoo fanatic would probably say that this isn't a 670 motor since the head is red. Normally the 670s had a purple head on it, but this head was painted. And just to prove, let's see if I can show it here. If we look at the displacement right there, 669 cc. So this is a 670. It's not the high output one. So this would be from like a late 90s skidoo snowmobile, probably from like an MXZ. So another unique thing is increased radiator fan on this. So this one, the fan is turned on with the key and just runs continuously. Also, the stock gas tank was removed, and this aluminum one was fabricated, which somebody did a really nice job on this, fabricating this aluminum tank to fit in there. And the story on it that I got, it still wasn't enough gas, so they added another little pony keg to it. And then over here on the side, we got oil reservoir. This one's not set up for oil injection anymore, it's pre-mixed. But this reservoir oils the rotary valve on the system, so basically I keep that full of oil. The pipes are kind of interesting on these too. So it's essentially the snowmobile pipe, but the head had to be modified, or the exhaust flange has to be modified too to make these fit in there. So it's a real sharp turn there, and then up and around, kind of in the same configuration the stock pipe would be. Nice decals on here, powered by Skidoo. This one also has some upgraded suspension to it, so we got work shocks on it. The front brakes were also upgraded to disc brakes from a TRX 450, which that makes a huge difference. This thing's pretty darn fast, so the increased brakes really help. This thing came with some nice stickers on it. One day speed kills me, don't cry because I'm smiling. There's that one. There's another kind of funny one on the front here. Oh, where did I see it? Oh yeah, there it is. There's absolutely no excuse for the way I'm about to act. Well, I think we'll start this thing up and take it for a little rip.
Yeah.